One last thing I just wanted to highlight before we wrap up is to provide a bit of a behind the scenes view of this, as well as give you an idea for how LDX Editor will be engaging in the LDX process. So there's kind of this system on the back end called Workflow Manager that is in a sense what's guiding these different workflows. So you can see workflows for adopted plan, data edits, feedback, and file upload. If I just zoom in here, you can kind of see how this process goes. There's a version that gets created. Information gets pulled from the contribution. The reviewer gets notified. The reviewer reviews, they approve or not. And I won't go through this in detail, but all of these workflows have a very structured process, which involves, where appropriate, the transfer of ownership, changes in status, emails going out, and appropriate decision points and all that. So this is really the design of what's happening behind the scenes. There's also, this ability to manage and look at all of the things happening in the region. So this will provide SCAG with, real-time visibility into the status and facilitate coordination, and collaboration across the region. And then lastly, there's the work tab, which is really what facilitates execution of the work. Now, for those of you at local jurisdictions that will be LDX reviewers, you will actually see this tab. So you'll only see this tab, the work tab. And in fact, you'll only see jobs in your queue. So jobs that are in the queue of the local reviewer for the jurisdiction that you're reviewing for. Now, I'm logged in as a SCAG reviewer or administrator, so I see everything. But for you as a local reviewer, you'll only see your work. And just to kind of give you a sense for how that would work for a local reviewer, this first job, which is in my queue, is reviewing local edits. So if I had actually just submitted those edits I made, the local reviewer for the city of, I think it was Anaheim in that example, would receive an email, they'd come in and they'd see this. And to actually do the review, all they have to do is click the play button, which takes them into this step. They'll be presented with a map that includes the specific data that was edited as part of this job. Take just a second. I think in this case, the jurisdiction was Aliso Viejo. So I can come in here and I can select the edited features so I can see exactly what was edited. You can look at some more metadata and information about the data, and then ultimately I can choose to finish. And at this point, I'll be asked whether or not I approve or not of those edits. And if I say yes, that will then go to SCAG. So again, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. For those of you at jurisdictions and at partners that will be participating in this process, I think the key thing to remember is it's there, it's launched, and we'd encourage you to get in and start exploring the data that's there, exploring some of the tools that let you work with the data, and explore working with the list team. Over the next several months, there will be more data made available leading up to the full launch of LDX in May. And excited to make all these tools available. And again, if you forgot, you can just, in the upper right-hand corner of the main SCAG website is a link to the RDP, and you can jump in from that point.